Okey-dokey, welcome back to Star Trek Online. Star Trek Absolute. We pretty much just left off from where we were beforehand. We're in our ready room. It says ready room, more conference room, but I think we can do it from our ready room. And we're going to decipher the Telshar files we got from the mines we found on the moon. Simple as that. All being well, there shouldn't be any, because this is a late night stream. There won't be any background noises that have been in previous streams, which I do apologise for, but it can't be helped, unfortunately, due to where I stream in my house. But we're going to continue off where we left off. Access, I think it's library files, yeah. You can imagine the computer voice for this. Decipher Telshar files. If far. Unknown file type. Open file reciprocity. Well, okay. Analyze file structure. Very well. Select new file. Open file further. Cross-reference with Starfleet records. Change folder the information. Change commendation to acts of treason. Open file reciprocity. Apply passkey. I see. Some words have come to light. We'll have to make changes to the other files we have to see if any of them make a difference. Open file plethora. I already know, unfortunately, the last one is incorrect. Cross-reference with Starfleet records. Change the faulty information. Retires to exposed at. Select new file. Open file presidents. Analyze the file structure. This is some of the previous two. So you just change false information. Oh, this is the one I tend to actually struggle on. So 1 plus 1 is 2. 1 plus 2 equals 3. 3 plus 2 obviously is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. Okay then, 5 plus 8 is 13. 13 plus 8 is 21. 21 plus 13 is 34. 34 plus 21 is 55. So 34. There we go, to 54. There we go. Strangely enough, I never actually worked that out before as quickly as I did this then. Once I understood what it meant. We got there. Anyhow, select new file. Open file referendum. Cross-reference with Starfleet records. Change faulty information. Best of Uruk visits. I don't remember visiting a Vulcan. I'd imagine recognising that. Kronos? No. Was it a Vulcan then? Oh, he does visit a Vulcan. Okay. Open file reciprocity. Apply passkey. Apply passkey. Apply passkey. Computer, read out the file. It seems the Reman resistance is in trouble. Obisek will not be pleased to hear this. Well, it seems the computer has read that information out loud to the whole bridge. Very well. Return to Admiral Nay, Starbase 29 Sierra. I think we need to, but sure. Hey, well, while we're here, I'll show you an area of the ship we've not been to yet. Where are we going? For exchanges, possibly. We'll go to engineering. So I did show you. I've shown you engineering before. Yeah, this is all engineering. We started one of our sessions up here. Then you have the cargo hold, which isn't often seen in this way in this show. It's mainly viewed when the when you have the regeneration units in here for 7 of 9. But yeah, this is on board the USS Absolute as well, cargo hold. You also imagine it's the shuttle bay as well, but that wouldn't make too much sense. Then you've got Deck 3. I've shown you both the sick bay and the quarters sick bay when I first went to activate the emergency medical hologram doctor. And then I showed you the quarters one time because I took the a mission hail there. I didn't show you the bed, didn't you? You see that. And then I've not done Deck 2 at all, really. Kind of a reason for that. One of the missions, I think it was rescuing the Azora. You technically already visit the transporter room, and it doesn't match up with what's on Deck 2, but it will when we reach Commander. I have things planned. For now, we're going to beam Vanek to his captain's chair. And you know, hail Admiral today.
The Tal Shiar records you recovered showed that Hakib and his forces have been targeting the Remans for months. Obisek and his followers have been driven from their homes, had their ships destroyed, and their loved ones killed or imprisoned. Some might say that Obasek's campaign against the Tal Shiar is just. However, Obasek was planning on using Thalaron weapons in the Bahar system, which would have killed hundreds of innocent civilians as well as the Tal Shiar cell there. This is the problem with revenge. Violence and fury only create more pain and suffering.
I can only agree, Admiral. It's much harder than perhaps you realize to deal with those emotions. Then perhaps I understand why you chose to suppress them. Ooh, okay. I wasn't considering this actually. Might play again. Oh, we have got a phaser turret already, so we could do an upgrade. Yeah, my armor's pretty good. I do want to keep a phaser strip, because it matches with the fact that the actual ship has got phaser beam array, sorry. I don't want to keep a phaser beam array because it does match with the fact that we have got arrays / phaser strips on the actual main saucer. Phaser quad cannons we're going to have as part of the stealth fighter set. Yeah, I'll probably just get the phaser turrets. She's probably going to say everything again, isn't she?
The Tal Shiar records you recovered show
I have
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
That's a lot of stuff. Admiral, what are we doing to help Romulan civilians, like those miners? I spoke to quite a few of them, but a lot of them didn't seem to believe the Federation was giving any aid.
Since the destruction of Romulus, the Federation has done all it can for the survivors and the Romulan colony worlds. Many of our aid shipments were stolen or diverted for use by the Romulan military. Others were rejected out of pride or suspicion. Nonetheless, we will not stop. It is my belief that a lasting peace with the Romulans is possible, but it will not be attained through treaties. Only by reaching out to individuals, as you did in the Vahar system, can we sweep away decades of mistrust and hostility.
I am at least pleased to hear that we are trying to deliver shipments. If there was any way we could directly visit, as you say I did for those miners. Still, I presume you have more missions
I have
for me.
new missions for you.
Yes,
We
Admiral.
know from the information you recovered from the Vahar system that the Tal Shiar are planning to attack a Reman settlement in the Dara system. We have an opportunity to reach the settlement first. This may be a completely internal matter, and if so, the Prime Directive will come into play. We will not be able to interfere, but if there is an outside influence directing these matters, we must know what it is. Our encounters with the Undine and the Changelings have proven that there are entities attempting to move the powers of the Quadrant like pieces in a cow-toe game. It is essential to protecting the Federation to see these attempts for what they are and counter them. I want you to go to the Dara system and learn more about the Reman uprising. The Remans will have hidden their base, so you may have to use subterfuge to find it. One more thing. I realize this is a dangerous situation and that you may be drawn into conflict. But do not antagonize the Remans or the Romulans if you can avoid doing so. We are already at war with the Klingon Empire. I would prefer to avoid another extended conflict.
Agreed, Admiral. It would not be wise for the Federation and Starfleet to fight the two wars, fighting on two fronts. I'll do my utmost to stay neutral. However, I do have sympathy for the Remans if they have been enslaved with the Romulans all this time. Nevertheless, we will head to the Dara system and try to discover what the Remans' intentions are, now they do not have the Phaleron weapons, as well as if there are any outside influences. Lieutenant Commander Vanek out.
I have new missions for you.
Sail the course of the Dara system. Not through the sun if you can help it. There we go. Right. A little bit of a ways to get there. Did also get some other things as well. Technically, the Absolute was at Starbase 39 Sierra while we were away during the Vault mission. I think that's when we got this upgrade. Scorpion fighters, so we can actually launch Scorpion fighters now. We've got better engines there though, haven't we? Was that better warp core? What is better warp core? Oh, that's quicker. Yep. Let's make sure it actually goes as quick as we can. There we go. So these upgrades, someone's saying, canon-wise happened at Starbase 39 Sierra while Absolute was docked there, and Vanek was in the Venerate, or the Venerate. That's how quickly you need to say it. Venerate if you have time. Otherwise, if it's like quick in combat, get back to the Venerate. Quicker way to say it. Do we need any of these? Probably. Gonna have stun pistol. Lisa Flores. No, you're more tactical officer, aren't you? You're better off having something which is a little more appropriate. So other Andrevel, you can have that. Alright, we haven't got the grade. Again, I suppose I'll just say that this will have been done at Starbase 39 Sierra. And they're bringing the upgrades online on the journey. Perfect timing. Oh, captain skills. So we'll do them next time. Let's become frozen. There'll be other journeys we have where we can continue to upgrade the ship. It's the best thing to do in between the journey. Because I do like using sector space travel. Actually, the ship physically travel from one system to another. And these things can have been brought online. I can't remember it from, I think again it was a Star Trek Enterprise, one of the first episodes. The ship has phaser cannons, but they're not even installed. Get them properly installed on the go. Considering the last time we faced off with the Remans, I'm not so sure we'll be getting a willing guide. We'll have to see. This seems to be a trick we're using quite a lot. Let's hope they continue to fall for it. Yep, there's Scorpion fighters. We'll do it 50 times. Launch the Delta flies as well. There always seems to be something which adds to our cloaking abilities, isn't there? Even affects impulse. let's position ourselves back around, back into the nebula. Will we do this? Okay, begin the alterations to the array. Very well. And let's not forget, we are one of the only Starfleet and Federation ships to have a cloaking device if we need to use it. Send the signal. Romulans really do have to go and muck things up, don't they? Alright. We may have to engage. Cloak, and we'll appear right on top of them. Dang it. It seems we did not cloak in time. Put it on screen.
You're a good distance out of your Federation's territory, aren't you? Offer no aid or assistance to these Reman rebels and leave this system immediately. If you do so, I can overlook your intrusion into an internal affair. Otherwise, I will be forced to see your presence here as an invasion of Romulan territory. That would be unfortunate. For you.
I'm afraid we have interests with the Reman ship you were attacking. I hope we can come to an arrangement. Or not. Just close the channel. Oh, we are close. Let's see if they can detect us. Nothing yet. Perhaps it is just as well. Learning the Federation is using cloaking technology would not go well with the Romulan Star Empire. Setting a course after the scout. Helm, trail that ship. Don't lose them. Power to the engines. Tell me we've got a sensor lock now.
Clearly is a total
At least the Reman ship got away. Follow the Reman scout before they try and take off whatever sensor lock we have on them. Venerate another Delphi shuttle's got here ahead of us. Very good. In the meantime, we are here to try and find their base, not their ships. If we can't beam directly in, that will have to be our option. Way team, transport room 1. Assuming we're leaving Michael, or whoever it is. Well, I'm saying it's one of the duty officers we got in charge. Very well, and Tyrell, it seems you're picking up on my lack of emotional suppression. You can perhaps speak to me again later if you would like to learn more about how I control my emotions. Now, we have a mission. Agreed. Weapons with the ready. See if we can't find anything useful to help us inside. Dangerous fauna indeed. Very well, let's see if your suspicions are correct, Lieutenant. Well, there's no harm in trying. Weapons can't penetrate it. Perhaps the mining laser can. You might be right. So let's see if your theory works. Well, that's not promising. At least this is well within my area of expertise. And yours, of course, Lieutenant. It will indeed. Let's see what we can do. You may have had the same instructions I had, Savage. Remember them always saying to determine the cause of a problem before we attempt to solve it? We could start by running a level 1 diagnostic on the mining laser's power system. So the diagnostic results, there's no malfunction detected in the mining laser, but the power supply is inadequate to operate the laser for power. I think the common recommendation is to replace the power conduits to increase capacity. I imagine the damp and cold conditions of the cave could have caused some of the power conduits to fail. But if we can find the damaged ones and repair them, we should be able to increase the output of the mining laser. Let's see if we can find the damaged power conduits. What the? If you have arachnophobia, you won't like these. Well, not every species, Lieutenant Flores. Maybe 90, 80, 90% of them. More spiders. This is one of the power conduits. That's more like it. I thought I saw something at the start here. Well, If target is locked, let's fire. I'm going to try a higher power setting. See if it works. I hope your instincts are correct on this one, Lieutenant. Hello. Hi. We're here to learn, shall we say. Why are you fighting the Romulans?
My wife was working on a mining ship. This was not a military vessel. It had no weapons and limited shields. It was not in restricted space, and it threatened no one. The Tal Shiar captured it, and questioned everyone on the crew for weeks. My wife died screaming in a Tal Shiar interrogation chamber. I fight for her.
That is understandable. And again, I am sorry to hear that. Yes. Tell me about your life right now, here.
The nights are cold, and there's not enough food. It is a place like any other. For now we are safe from the Tal Shiar, but I fear that will soon change.
I'm afraid that your fears may come true sooner than you realize. But we are at least here. We'll see what we can do. But before we get involved in any way, shape or form, we want to know, what do you want when this conflict ends? Whatever way that is.
What do I want? I cannot answer that question. All I wanted, all I will ever want, died with my wife.
Fair enough. But I hope that you do have a future you can find beyond this conflict. Thank you for your time. Well, perhaps you were right. Obisek was wanting to see us. Alright, do you have time for a few questions? What did you tell me about your life
Nights are
here?
cold, and there's not enough food. It is a place like any other. For now we are safe from the Tal Shiar, but I fear that will soon change.
I'm sorry to hear conditions are so bad. Oh, and you do not want to talk to us. Fair enough. Very well. You have a moment you could spare? Perhaps not, but we are here for the time, and I have a few questions for you. Why is it that you don't want us here? Do you think we're not here to help or to hinder?
Obisek says we must trust you. He says we need allies and that your contacts in the Federation will help us. I am wary of the Federation, for they have always been our enemies. But I am willing to trust that you will look to the mutual interest of all our kind.
I can only assure you we will. But you do seem to have a feeling that OPSEC is wrong. Why is that?
I am old and I have seen much. I fought with Shinzon and he was obsessed with outsiders. He risked everything in a useless attack on the Federation. If he had thought more about our people and less about his hatred for humans, we would control the Empire today. Instead, we have nothing. This is what comes from dealing with outsiders.
I think that is more to do with dealing with revenge. We look to the stars, and we hope to connect with those that we find. We're always dealing with outsiders. Tell me, what is it you want? All of this, everything, just what do you want?
I want peace and I want quiet. All of my friends and family are dead. I have no stake in this rebellion. I fight because that is all I know how to do. But this battle is my last. When it is over, I will find some place dark. And I will stay there for the rest of my days.
I hope you don't mind me saying that I hope you have a brighter future than that, but peace and quiet, I can understand, and sometimes it's very much what I need. Thank you for your time. It is a masterpiece. Oh, I'm sorry. I was just commenting on your base here. It's quite a work of art, if you like. Ingenious. What I actually want, though, is to ask some questions. What is it you want out of this war? Why are you fighting?
I want out. I will fight by Obasek's side until we are free. But then, I want to explore. I've had enough of despair. There are hundreds of ships that need a capable warrior. I will find one of them, leave this space, and never look back. Perhaps I will join the crew of a Klingon vessel.
Fair enough, I'm willing to overlook you wanting to joining the Klingon forces. But being a warrior, I understand that. Why do you follow Obisek?
Obisek has a vision. He wants all Remans to be free from Romulan oppression. He wants us to have a world of our own, and not to have to beg for scraps from the Romulans' tables. Obisek will lead us to victory. I, for one, am happy to fight at his side.
Sounds like quite a capable leader. Perhaps one that has sense and is willing to talk. But I must know, are there people here who aren't happy with Obasek's leadership? Are there any people here that disagree with him? Vehemently.
Many of the people here have lost family members to the Tal Shiar. It's hard to be happy about anything when all you're thinking about is what you don't have.
I can somewhat relate. And they all have my sympathies. I don't have any more questions. I appreciate you answering them. Really, some doors are frozen shutters. They are in such a cave. Impressive how much is still working though. One last location we haven't checked. That isn't frozen shut. And we'll speak to Obisek. Supplies here, but you're here to observe only. It would be wrong to steal what is not ours. Let us see if Obisek is willing to be open to talking, shall we say. Obisek, you seem to be expecting this.
This place won't be safe forever. We have to be ready to leave at a moment's notice. Prepare the...
Obisek,
Ah,
you
it's
seem to be
you.
expecting this.
Welcome to the heart of the Resistance, little spy. There is so much for us to discuss, and so little time. The Tal Shiar have discovered this, our last refuge. They will be here soon, and my people and I will have to fight for our lives. Yet one question remains. Will you be our friend, or our enemy?
I do not believe I will be either, but let us talk.
My hope is that you are here to talk, but I am prepared for the alternative.
It seems we are like-minded in that way. I am here to
The Tal
talk.
Shiar could arrive at any time. Speak quickly.
I need to know your motivations, why you are doing this, why you're fighting the Tal Shiar.
Why? You ask why? This place is one of the last sanctuaries left to my people, and even it is lost to us now. The Romulans have driven us from our homes, destroyed our ships, and captured or killed our loved ones. They seek to exterminate us, and we will not go quietly.
Very well. It does very much seem like a stupid question now, but you've explained it very plainly.
Understand, I do not want this war. I want freedom for my people. It is the Romulans and the Dark Masters they serve who have caused this. Now they must suffer the consequences.
Dark Masters? I have questions about that.
Is there anything else you wish to ask?
Yes. You mentioned the Tal Shiar, not necessarily the Romulan Star Empire. But I'm aware that there is communication between the Romulan Star Empire and the Tal Shiar. Did Empress Sela order these attacks?
This campaign of terror is the Tal Shiar's doing, not the Empress's. Still, Sela does nothing to stop it. There is little love between the Empress and the Tal Shiar. Did you know that many years ago, she was exiled from Romulus for attempting to assassinate the head of their order? The Tal Shiar have their own masters, and Sela despises what she cannot control.
That would make sense based off the communique that I overheard. It seems that Empress Sela was displeased with Hakiv, yet Hakiv wasn't directly under her authority.
Is there anything else you wish to ask?
If it's not the Empress, why do you think the Tal Shiar are doing this?
Hakiv and the Tal Shiar no longer serve the Empire. The demons of air and darkness are their masters now. They whisper in the night for chaos and despair, and Hakiv gives them blood as tribute. Our blood.
Okay, I very much have more questions now.
Is there anything else you wish to ask?
Tell me more about these so-called demons.
I have never seen one of these demons, and I will not speak their name, but I know they exist. Eons ago, they ruled this part of the galaxy. After thousands of years of tyranny and death, the races they ruled rose up against them, driving them from their home world into unexplored space. We thought they had been destroyed. We were wrong. The demons of air and darkness survive, and they hunger for revenge.
With that history, we might be able to narrow down exactly who it is you're talking about.
Is there anything else you wish to ask?
When we last met, it was in a very large starbase, which was creating Phaleron weapons. Do you still have any of those Phaleron weapons?
A small supply. They are terrible things. Weapons of war so horrible, they should have never been invented at all. But they were. And my enemies are great. If I must resort to barbarism to free my people, that is not too high of a price to pay.
This is where we disagree, I'm afraid. I in your place would say it is too high of a price. Yet, I admire your resolve.
Is there anything else you wish to ask?
It may be a long shot, I know, but have you tried a peaceful solution first? At least tried to find one?
There will be no peace. Not while Hakiv lives. This is not a problem that can be solved by diplomacy. Hakiv kills my people, I kill his. That is how it will be, until one of us is dead.
I very much hope that is not you, rather him. Yet, I cannot currently interfere.
Is there anything else you wish to ask?
Say I were able to interfere, say the Federation and Starfleet were. What is it you'd want from me? What do you want us to do for you?
We need your help. Talk to Starfleet Command. Tell them what you have seen. Tell them if my people are to survive, we need assistance. Starships, soldiers, medicine, protection for the refugees. I'm asking for the Federation's aid. You claim to be an organization dedicated to freedom for all peoples. Tell me, will you help my people now?
Seeking asylum? And yet you would ordinarily still be under the Romulan Star Empire. And Empress Seela's cure restriction. And yet she is not doing anything to stop the Tal Shiar. We are currently at war with the Klingon Empire. It is difficult. You'll have to leave it with me and see what we can do.
Is there anything else you wish to ask?
I would ask that you surrender. However, as I've already stated, I admire your resolve. I may not agree at all with your tactics, but we are not supposed to interfere, as per the Prime Directive. And therefore I will not stop you.
I am glad you see things my way. Get instructions from your commanders if you must, but the battle rages, and we must join it. With your help, my people will be free.
I hope that comes to be true, Obisek.
I'm pleased you see that my cause is just. We can do great...
Sir, Romulan transporter signals detected. The Tal Shiar have entered the base.
Start the evacuation. We must get the civilians out. Commander Roshna, transport the reinforcements here. Tell them to assist our new ally. I will return to my ship and attempt to hold off their forces. Help my soldiers defend this base. Fight well, my friend. My people are counting on you.
Riley, you're one of the officers Admiral Tanay sent from Starbase 39 Sierra. We'll have to locate it and disable the transport images. Keep trying to find a lock on us until then. Technically, this is going against interfering with the Prime Directive, but as long as all witnesses are dealt with, shall we say, and we are being prevented from returning to our ship. I believe we are well within our rights to defend ourselves. Now, just before I leave, I'm going to change our batteries and say hello to Grand Admiral Nimitz again. I'm a late night stream at the moment. Yeah, the Iconians, we're just learning about their potential influence here that have not actually been named officially. Good to see you, even though it's very late you're on. Alright, in the meantime I'm going to change our batteries for a second. Right, let's assist the Remans by defending ourselves, in air quotes. Oh, we can't get out this way, can we? Very well. Back out the way we came. While they're fighting that side, we'll go try to the other side and fight the other side. Both sides to start with. Oh, I didn't use it in time. Never mind. Didn't need to. I don't believe we are, Lieutenant. But we also will have our orders to follow from Admiral Tenay. Let's make our report and see what she has to say. Yes, absolute. In law. Send Admiral Tenay our reports. And hail.
I sympathize with Obasek's plight, but I do not know if we will be able to assist him. He has no proof of these demons that he claims are directing Hakiv's actions. Without that, becoming directly involved in this conflict would be a violation of the Prime Directive. We will protect the Federation, offer aid to the refugees, and keep this conflict from spilling over into our territory. But if Obasek and his followers are going to continue this fight, they will do so without Starfleet support.
Very well, Admiral. I presume someone will let Obisek know. However, if there are any missions of aid that we can provide for Obisek and his people, I would like to volunteer the crew of the USS Absolute and myself for them.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
The reason I do that, Admiral, is that there is more going on here. We can't just ignore these Remans and their plight.
I agree with you. There is more to this story, and we must continue to follow the trail until all is revealed. As I have said, directly assisting the Remans against the Tal Shiar would be interfering with an internal affair, and that is prohibited by Starfleet regulations. However, I will authorize you to continue investigating this matter. If you can find evidence that supports Obisek's claims, then more options will be open to us.
Thank you, Admiral. I very much appreciate that. Very well. Put him on, Lieutenant.
The Reman Resistance is very much in need of your help.
I presume you've been informed about the situation with Starfleet and the Federation.
My contacts tell me that Starfleet has rejected my request for military assistance. That is regrettable, but not unexpected. The Tal Shiar are formidable opponents, as are the forces directing their action. I understand why the Federation would hesitate to engage them directly. So today I appeal to you, not as an ally in battle, but as a person of compassion. My people need your help. I need your help. One of our ships was carrying a load of Thalaron weapons through the Nopata system. That ship has disappeared. There are no indications there was a battle. It's as if my ship and its cargo simply vanished. I know you have your reservations about the lengths to which I will go to secure the freedom of my people. Tell me, if you do not trust me with Thalaron weapons, do you want Hakiv to have them? I can provide you with the last coordinates of the vessel. Please help me. Do what you will with the weapons, if they survive. But find my people.
This is a mission of aid, and I am authorized to do those. I will gladly accept this mission, Obisek. We will find your people.
The Reman Resistance is very much in need of your help.
We will provide what we can, Obisek. Set a course for the Nopata system. And in the meantime, we will... Oh, we've got loads of skills to use. Oh, what am I going for now? I do want increased hanger hits damage. What we got for that? We could probably do defensive maneuvering. That'll help. Yeah, we'll do defensive maneuvering then, at least start us on our way towards that. I won't probably do too much in the tactical skill tree, but I will do those ones. We've arrived already, good grief. We'll just do this one quickly, it's only one, isn't it? Health regeneration, or combat armor, or personal shields. And shield recharge, there we go, done. Let's begin Colosseum. Very well. Our priority is also to find any surviving Remans. This is a mission of aid, after all. Scan the derelict ships. seems that our mission has expanded to search and rescue on a much wider scale, unfortunately. Good idea. Let's see if we can get an uplink with the satellite communications array. Scan the satellite. Do we have power for transport? Emergency transport to the satellite. Let's go. I believe I do know this mission. This mission is alright. There's been other Star Trek episodes similar to this one. Very well, Michael. Keep us updated on how the Absolute is going. Is that one of my recruitment now? Hello. This whole satellite station is automated. Clear heads are needed. We can power it down. There has to be something we can access here. Locked online. Access the cargo hold. But this is all we can access. You're aware of this mission as well then, Nimitz. Very well. Okay, yeah. Maths! Imagine that should just be 7. Oh, minus. Okay. Do I just get the calculator? This is the most hated mission of StarCraft, and then one being the vault. Well, we've already got the vault over and done with. That's obviously the mission which got us to Venerate in the first place. I don't actually mind the vault. I don't overall mind this one. I appreciate the again, the story aspect of it, even if the game aspect isn't always that great. I could just do random, couldn't I? Let's try and work things out. 4,000 minus 2,000 is 2,000. It's 2,500 minus 900 is, so it'd be 4? 4? No, 4's not correct. Oh, I could just do random, couldn't I? It was 5. Ugh. Ring calculator. For the later ones, definitely. 50 times 40. 5 times 4 is 20, so we can see 2,800. 9 times 9. 81, isn't it? So surely it's just rocket position. No, I'm wrong. Oh, have I got it? Oh no. Okay, no, we're fine. I thought I had to redo the whole thing again. This is going to be painful unless I actually do bring a calculator, isn't it? 9 times 9. I feel like I should know what that is. That should be 81. I'm missing something. Am I missing something? It should be 81. Wait, I am missing something, isn't it? Because it's 59. Oh. I'm not going to use a calculator at all, he says. Vanix is a maths genius. He doesn't even need a calculator. I, however, am not. Particularly this last one, division. I hate division. Division's the worst. Particularly by such large numbers. Funnily enough, the character I'm using on the app is a Star Trek one. 39. Cycle to the next phase of questions. Here we go. 87 times 23. Doing that first, are we? 80 times 20. Oh, and then plus a large number. Let's do. Okay, I could probably work this out using 87 times 23. It's 2001. I can easily do that. That's 4,632. 4,632. There we go. It's simple addition I can do. 9,000. Okay, so it's become 7,525. 7,525 divided by 43. As long as I've got the first bit right. 175 apparently. I could do some maths. I did half maths, half calculator there, because I showed my workings out, as they always say to do in schools. Show your working out. No. This one, calculator. This one is fully calculator. 6,362 minus 5,634 equals 728. I was like, here, let's test my memory. 728. And 54 times 68. To be fair, if I probably had more time, I didn't want it to be boring. I might be able to work out some of these in my head or using paper to work out, but I just want to get on with the story anyway, so... Plus it's late. Late night scream. Okay, so 3,672 plus 728. Did I work that out in my head or using a calculator? I'll leave that up to you to decide. I'm glad you are here to reveal. It seems I am quite off on my maths today. Seven, 599. 4400. Six, 317. Let's see if we can't just completely power down the satellite. That's what I'm going to attempt, Lieutenant. Update power statement. Load power save mode economical. Set priority values. Restore factory default settings. It would seem there needs to be an order to this. Maybe we can just use the satellite operations control. The first option didn't work. Let's see if this will. Change operational state. Set the satellite's operational state to off. Very well. And we can't set the power to low until the targeting parameters have changed. That must be our next step. Good idea, Lieutenant. Let's see if this one pays off. Access targeting control. Turn to main menu. Examine telemetry data for all identified targets. Seems it's only targeting our ship at the moment. Open ship identification program. Reclassify you as absolute active. Return to main menu. We must be able to access the long-range scanners. Expand scan range 100 kilometers. Expand scan range 500 kilometers. Maximum scan range 1,000 kilometers. Open ship identification program. Reclassify direct haul active. Examine to match data for alternate targets. Very well. Access data control. Designate direct haul as priority target. In session. Very well, Riley. Let's continue to do what we can. Couldn't turn off the power because of the targeting system. The power being so high, we couldn't turn the station on. Let's try the power again. If the Absolute managed to break through without us fully powering off the station, we'll still consider that a win. Set process fire. Turn factory default settings. Update power save modes. Load power save mode economical. Exit system. Good to hear, Reman Riley. Ensure life support systems stay active. Crew's welfare is more important than other ship systems. For now, anyway. Let's see if we can't completely turn the satellite off. Very good. Change operational state. Set satellite's operation state to off. There was Michael. I'll return shortly. Let's make sure this doesn't happen to anyone again. Seems everything is clear. US Absolute, we're ready to beam back. This is not the USS Absolute. But this is the end of the stream. Vanek is not aboard the US Absolute. His transport has been intercepted, and he is currently at an unknown location. So, we'll leave it there for now, and continue off next time. Most series have two-parters, and this can kind of be like that, a two-parter. The ship's been saved from the satellite system, but Vanek is missing. And we'll do part 2 next time. Thank you for being here. Live long and prosper, and I hope to see you next time.